video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, so I like to believe that up until this episode, Taya has never actually spoken to Boom D, and this is, as far as I'm aware, the first time these two characters have actually interacted within the show. Going to my found like the interaction within the show is very, very bad. Right? There's like character interactions. It occurred to me that I don't think Taya and Boom D has never interacted until like the last 5 minutes or whatever when Boom D shows up to help fight. You know, right? And Taya calls us. I'm like, man, I don't think these characters have actually ever legitimately spoken to each other at any point. You know, right? All right. Hey, it's Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger episode 44. The Courier doesn't arrive. Man, Joshua is just straight up not in this episode. I don't know if it's because the actor was busy or whatever, but he's just not straight up part of the main cast this episode. You know, right? So Ty gets all his assets stolen by his adopted father, mentor, guy, right? Whoever, right? Also, there's a bunch of stuff that in this episode are just revealed that I don't think has never been. I don't think they ever talk about before at any point, so I wasn't like really sure what the fuck if any of this stuff is relevant up until now, right? So right, because we found that Taya's adopted father figure, or whoever this guy is, right? It's right, like his was like stole his asset because he wanted to do something for the black ship. You know, which, oh man, I just realized this episode. I didn't even realize in the opening that they cut out Chashiro from the opening. I guess that's cute. They're still keeping it in line with like when Genba left the episode. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, fine, whatever. Right, but yeah, he's talking about something about a black ship. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't think this has ever been established as a thing before in the show. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I was like, is this a thing we're supposed to know about? Right, like this black ship. Like, is that why he betrayed Earth? Like he sold us out. You know, he's like, yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm right. I was like, to be fair, his adopted father figure, or whatever, right? Isn't that really much of a character? He only makes like a few guests. He only makes like guest appearance, right? But so he's not like a real like mainstay within the show. So it's just like really random. Him just kind of talking about his weird like thing. Yeah, hey man, like look, you don't understand. It's for my business, you know, or whatever the fuck. I'm like, huh, okay, sure, yeah, fine, sure. If that's your thing, you know, right? If that's what you're talking about. I was just like, it was very random, confusing. What the fuck this guy was going on about? His weird, like, he's got like his weird monologue, right? About like, oh yeah, hey man, the Earth is corrupt, you know, right? The Earth is bad and evil, you know, right? Only look, poor people don't deserve to exist, you know, right? Yeah, right, right. We should just get rid of the poor, you know, right? Yeah, so it's just really weird. His adult just going like this weird monologue, right? Yeah, going like his weird monologue bit, whatever the fuck, right? And then it turns out that boy, I don't know, right? There's just like a weird jarring edit in this episode, right, where I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on, right? So he does like this, like so what is it? The tornado comes out of nowhere, right? From Wild Spinner, right? From the Michael Jackson villain, right? So I couldn't tell what the fuck how this tornado was being done, right? So I legitimately thought that he transformed into Wild Spinner, and I was like, wait, is this? Are we supposed to? Was he Wild Spinner? This? No, it's not. No, it's just like it's a real jarring edit, right? Because then he just doesn't appear for like the rest of the, right? Because he doesn't appear for like the next 5 minutes as Taya gets his ass beat. So I thought that his adopted father was a Wild Spinner this entire time, right? But no, to be fair, no, he's just watching this. He's just sitting back and kicking and relaxing, you know, right? But yeah, Taya gets his ass beat, you know, real badly because look, right? Because he can't beat Michael Jackson, you know, right? Look. Right, so the rest of the team except Chastro's not in this. So he's just pretty much fucked off, you know, right? The rest of the team goes save him and everything, and then everyone gets their ass beat as well, real badly, right? I don't know much to say about that. And then hey look, and then someone at Toei, whoever's in charge of filming, discovered the blue tint. And it's also like this weird jarring edit where it just right. So when they're fighting in the quarry, right? It's all bright and sunny. Then they cut back to Bundoras back in the base, and then when they finally cut back again to the quarry, there's now just like this blue tint, dark filter over it to make it like, oh yeah, it's dark and spooky. This is when it gets real, right? Yeah, look, this is when it's serious now, right? So Bundoras arrives in the Megazord form, and then he just stands there and let Wild Spinner go on once again, going back to how, hey, look, just start shooting. Don't let these villains have their monologue. Just start going after him. He just lets Wild Spinner does his weird monologue for a bit. Right? And while he's in this giant, not doing anything, to the point where the Boom Boom Killer robot comes out about it. This thing still looks way better than regular Bundoras. Right? He signal jacks the Boom Boom cars, which I forgot that they were a thing. Honestly, these things have been pretty fucking useless throughout the entire show. I was kind of disappointed that when Wild Spinner, right, took over the Boom Boom car, he does not get like repaints of like Dark Evil versions of them. Right? I feel like Bandai would have done that just to sell some more toys. Gets like some last minute toy sales in, right? Like just have like do a repaint of these things. Right, and then we find out that, hey, look, it turns out that when Taya let his adopted father borrowed his car, he took it to a chop shop and illegally modified them at some point. I was like, yeah, man, nice car. Like I said, Bill, do you guys not have security? You guys not do maintenance on your car? Right? Yeah. So Bundoras gets his ass beat. Right? He pretty much dies. It's implied he dies. But right. Also, I also like the scene where so there's a scene where Ty tries to jump to grab Boon, but he's like so fucking. He does like this leap to reach him, but as he's jumping towards him, Wild Spinner just shoots the fuck out with his laser cannon, right, and quote unquote kills Bundoras, right? But Ty is still like he's suspended in midair, like he's in motion, right? It's just really funny, right, as he's jumping towards him in this midair jump and everything. As Bundoras explodes and die. But yeah, Chashiro comes in, right? Tries to take over the base and everything, and everything, and then so Shiraiba is like once again completely out of it because I realize that she is just like a grunt worker, right? And she cannot believe that her friend, so I don't think these people even know each other outside of work. Right? I don't remember the name of it. Like the secretary to like the main boss. Like, oh wow, you're working for the main boss. And she's like, yes. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? That's my fucking job. Are you stupid? Look, I know you want to fuck this robot. All you do is talk about fucking the robot, but I still have to do my job. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how sure I was acting all shocked when the person who I guess I don't think she's not like vice, but she works like directly under the guy. Right. I don't know why she's acting all shocked when Miami, whatever her name is, comes like, yeah, I don't know what you're expecting. Yeah, I came here to take over, Yep. She's like, oh, huh, yeah. I don't know. It's just real funny. Her exaggeration. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe I did not see this coming. Right? The right hand man of the person who's in charge of me would do this and everything. But yeah, Wild Spinner gets his white suit. It looks cool. He has a little wing. Look, it's based on the white suit that Michael Jackson wore. Right, it's fucking great. Right. Yeah, Bundoras is just straight up fucking dead. Right. He's just chilling. He's just laying down on the ground. And the rest of the team's like, oh, huh. Then it started raining. That's how you know it's impactful. It's real. Yeah. It's over. Right. Yeah. So then also there's like a very very background subplot that's happening throughout this entire thing about about how like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, the Boonboomgers might be evil. It turns out, ooh, that might be the enemy. There's fake news media coming around, being shown, right? So watch out for hey, look, don't trust the news. Look, the fake news is putting out fake news media. All right, but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much this episode. It's a lot of action. The fight between Spawner and Taya was really good, right? So I appreciate that, Right, I appreciate the spawner between Wild Spinner and Taya. The rest of the team just showed up and immediately get their ass beat by him. Once again, Sakito does not have a jacket, so he cannot fight at full power. He's fighting underwhelming against the rest of them, so he gets his ass beat real fast. Yeah. So like I said, I think this is the first time that Boom D and Taya have ever actually spoken to each other, or they call each other by name. So I think that's real funny. All right, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye.